welcome to the next episode of the Preview Review Show. I'm your host, Lonnie Johnson, and today's guest is Johnie Wood, the fourth, and Lesta Isley. How you both doing today?
Fantastic, man. Happy to be here. Excited to get going.
Good. Good to have you both. So we're here on the Preview Review Show, and we're going to do some reviews of the previews of upcoming movies coming out this year or relatively soon, depending on when they decide to drop them. We do this rating by giving them rating of stars from 1 to 5. We then also tell you what we think the populace is going to say in Rotten Tomatoes in a percentage. And then we also give you an idea of where we think that you should probably watch this video. I want to say thank you to our sponsor, Sal Baltimore, a premium watch company that is proudly designed and assembled in Baltimore, Maryland, my home state. With attention to detail and quality in every design that pays tribute to the city of Baltimore and its people. A watch you can be proud to wear every day. I myself own the Founders Edition and love to show it off. Go check them out at salbaltimore.com. Let's go ahead and get into the first movie. We're going to start out with the third in the series of the Kingsman series, The Kingman.
My flock, this will not be a war of heroes. Nations will slaughter each other while we get rich. This is going to be fun.
You cannot keep me locked away as the world burns.
Son, the truth is the world is ruled by corruption and greed.
We must do something.
Certainly.
We are the first independent intelligence agency. Refined but brutal. Civilized but merciless.
Welcome to the club.
Very clever.
It's time to pour fuel on the fire of revolution.
Yes, my shepherd. Welcome, Englishman.
Rasputin, your reputation precedes you.
Let's end this as gentlemen. After all, manners maketh man.
Why is it that boys are always so messy?
And that is The Kingsman, the third in the series of the Kingsman episodes, doing a prequel like it should be done. A lot of action, a lot of period pieces that look like to the point, and then giving their spin on what they believe history is. Myself, I'm seeing like some great action out of this. It's something that is shot very well, specifically with the period pieces. Definitely got some CG in there because, you know, you got the weapons and guns that they want to get those points and angles on. But it's good to see a movie, especially with Ralph Fiennes, not in his, you know, Voldemort makeup, but still doing a great British upper lip, and I love it. And it's one of those movies that I'm like willing to see because of it itself and not what everything else preceding it came before. It's a movie that, even though it's a prequel, is going to stand on its own and be something that is going to be a joy to see, on any occasion. I'm loving that Gemma Arterton is in it. She's a great actress. She doesn't get used enough with movies out there, and I would love to see more with her. This new guy, Aaron Taylor Johnson, never heard of him, but he's got the typical. I'm sorry, I have not heard of him. I don't know what he's in. Before, I didn't do my research on him. Just don't kill me on that.
Off with his head.
But he has the typical British look about him, which is perfect for what they're going with this. With that, I'm going to hand it off to Johnie. I want you to tell me how you feel about this preview, Johnie. Go ahead.
This preview, I am so pumped about this. And it's exactly what you said. I was excited for this because I loved the first two movies. And this is, again, Matthew Vaughn giving you exactly what you were anticipating, but it's going to 100% stand by itself. The minute it starts, you're like, this is the same high energy that you're going to get from the first two films. And it's kind of interesting to see that idea pushed to the early 20th century. So it's kind of fun to see the limitations of tech and everything there and see what they're going to do with that. I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. He was in Kick-Ass and a few other things that I enjoy. I'm excited to see Jenna and Fiennes again. My boy Stanley Tucci is apparently in this somewhere. That's fantastic. I really just want to see more from this team. The team's a little bit different because I think they switched out cinematographers for this one, but this trailer just gave me every single thing that I'm looking for in this franchise. It gave you action, it gave you fantastic choreography, great cinematography. The stunt work was just ridiculous. I can't be more pumped to see this. The editing was great. Like, everything was just so on point. I'm very excited about not just this trailer, but this movie too. Like, it's awesome.
Lesta, why don't you tell us how you feel?
So I've actually only seen the first Kingsman. And I really, really liked it. I thought it was so good. It was probably one of my favorite movies of that year. And for whatever reason, I haven't seen the sequel. But that said, I think that this looks like a movie that someone could go into and really enjoy without really knowing a whole lot about the other movies, if that makes sense. I agree. Gemma Arterton, I've always been a fan of hers, and she's definitely an underutilized actress, beautiful, but also so talented. So it'll be really neat seeing her in more action roles, because I know at some point, I believe, I forget which one, but she was a Bond girl, so it's kind of neat seeing her again.
She was a Bond girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Her hair is much different. And gosh, I believe it was, I think it was Quantum of Solace.
Estos son en el sabbatical. Y nos ganamos la lotería. Felicidades, señor.
Oh, yeah.
Which for me, that was of the Daniel Craig James Bond series.
Yeah.
That was kind of the most forgettable for me.
Was forgetful.
Yeah. I guess, just based on the preview, I'd give it a solid 4 stars. I think it looks like it's got a really good script, really great action. Looks like it's been really well cast. Rotten Tomatoes, I would probably guess in a range of maybe 75 to 85% audience enjoyability. And it's something I would I'd be down to see in the theaters. Wouldn't have to see it the opening day or anything, but I think it would definitely be something that would best be enjoyed on the big screen.
Awesome. Great review on that. Johnie, since we're already in the grades, why don't you go ahead and give us your grades on this one?
Just the trailer alone, a solid 4 to 5 for me. I'm leaning more towards 4 because I would like to see a little less CGI, but I think it looks fantastic. I agree. Rotten Tomatoes, I think the audience is going to eat it up. I think it's going to be high 70s, low 80s for sure. Personally, I'm seeing this in theaters if I can. IMAX if I can. That would be fantastic. It's definitely a spectacle movie to go see in the experience.
Awesome. Yeah, my grades on this one. Yeah, I agree. This is in that 4 to 5 range. I'm going to go ahead and say 4.5 just to even it out. It has the grab that a preview is supposed to give you. It has the imagery that this gives you. It has the actors that you want to go see just because they're a great actor in a different role, not because they're doing the same thing over again. What's it called? Rotten Tomatoes, right there with you, 75% on that one. And I'm literally, I'm gonna see it in the cinemas. I'm just gonna go right there. I'm not gonna see this opening night, but definitely gonna see it in cinemas. With that, it was great having you guys here. I would love to have you guys back for another episode. But that's it for the preview review show. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell down below whenever we're doing this show. And if you want, reach out. We'll actually have you on the show to give your honest review as well. I want to thank both my guests today, Johnie Wood, the fourth, and Lesta Isley. I'm Lonnie Johnson, and thank you again for watching the preview review show. Bye.